namin ang laki ng budget dito.
Well, I think yung Kingdom naman talaga, because it's world building, any world building medyo demands a certain financial commitment talaga. Buti na lang, very, very supportive ang mga producers natin at yung network. Because alam naman nila ano yung may kalakip na cost talaga when you do something like this, di ba? Pero they just had faith in it eh. Yung may tiwala talaga sila doon sa kwento, doon sa concept, lalo na doon sa cast. Nung naibuo namin yung cast na to, sabi namin, okay, it's worth the gamble.
So anong ginawa, anong pitch mo direct at na-convince mo si Derek na bumalik sa show?
I think with Derek kasi umuo siya bago man lang malaman kung ano yung role niya or ano yung concept. I think meron lang talaga kaming trust with each other. Like with yung first soap niya na yung superhero soap niya na Kidlat, I was his director then. And then yung first Cinemalaya ko, na tinawagan ko siya, umuo agad siya before knowing what the role was. I think meron lang kaming trust sa isa't isa na pag meron akong inoffer sa kanya, kahit retired na siya, alam niya, hindi ko naman siya guguluhin if it's not something really special. At nung nag-lunch kami at pinresent namin yung kwento at yung character sa kanya, sobrang niyang nagustuhan. Sinasabi ko naman sa kanya na isa sa mga favorite nung creative team. Kasi syempre kami, sanay na sanay kami dun sa mga OGs. Yung mga character na nanggaling dun sa pelikula. Pero sobrang nakaka-inlove yung mga bagong characters eh. Kasi fresh na fresh sila. Tapos sila yung nang manggugulo dun sa status quo ng pelikula eh. Kaya it was parang such a breath of fresh air nung pumasok yung mga bagong characters. And of course, si Derek yung isa sa mga pinaka-interesting dun sa mga characters. Kasi he's fated to possibly be king one day. So, ang ganda panoorin yung journey niya.
Ano po yung kay Datu Siam? Ano yung process mo of building his character and why was it Derek that fit the mold?
Ang maganda kay Derek, he comes in immediately as a hero. He saves the Lakambini's life. There was a threat on Sue's life, and Derek comes in and saves her. So automatically, yung pasok niya is as a hero agad. And then, as the days go on, syempre sa soap, meron tayong medyo may mas time and space tayo to tell the story. As days go on, you start questioning, hero ba talaga tong taong to? Ano ba talaga yung motibo niya? Ano ba talaga yung dahilan kung bakit niya ginagawa at sinasabi at ginagawa niya? So parang naging masalimuot yung character niya, and that just goes to show yung complexity ng character ni Derek. At nung pinag-uusapan namin, honestly, not because we already got Derek, I just couldn't think of anyone else. Ganun ako eh, very very as a director, very stubborn ako sa casting. Kaya in the very beginning, when I was talking to the other producers before the MMFF, nung gagawin pa lang namin pelikula, I already said bossing. So at that time, sabi ko, bossing is my king. If bossing says no, we'll just do something else. Ganun na lang. Yeah, he was my king talaga eh. And then not only was bossing excited to do the role, he became co-producer. Ganun siya talaga. He had that much faith in the project. So, ganun ako eh. Nung pinag-usapan namin, yung binuo namin yung character ni Rahasham, sabi ko, ako, Derek to. At sila pa nga yung nag-correct sa akin, ay, Derek, ano na siya, retired na siya. Nag-golf-golf na lang siya. Masaya na siya. Wag mo nang guluhin yung buhay niya. Tapos sabi ko, can I try? I was until the movie and until the show. So sabi ko, text lang. Sabi ko, subukan lang natin. Text lang. Tapos ayun na. Ayun, umuo agad. Sabi ko, ay, nabigla ako. Teka, lunch tayo, i-present namin. Sabi, game ako dyan. Tell me what the project is. So, yun. At that time nga, hindi pa niya napapanood yung movie. So, binalikan pa niya, pinanood yung movie. Ngayon, parang 4 na beses daw na napanood kasi takot na takot siya doon sa dialogue. Kaya sabi niya, Direk, kailangan ko masanay ulit sa Tagalog, saka dun sa performing. Kasi nga, he stopped for how many years?
Direct Mike, how high are the stakes for you in this project?
Oh, for me, The Kingdom is very, very personal to me. Parang baby namin yan. Not just for me personally, but for the creative team and for APT. Kasi we were very proud, obviously, of the movie. It was multi-awarded. It had box office success. Now, it's number 1 on Netflix. Nakahanap siya ng even more audiences ngayon. So parang, for me, I want the audience to really enjoy the ride. Kasi we want to tell more of this story. Di ba?
And direct yun nga, no? Because we do know that series is a different animal. It's a daily grind.
Yeah.
And ang nagiging sakit lagi ng mga serye sa Pilipinas is natatakot tayo magmukha siyang minadali.
Yes.
But this one is 1 year in the making.
Yes.
So talagang we can see the effort
Yes.
put into the story
Yes.
to carefully execute
Yeah.
it. So what will we expect pagdating sa quality, pagdating sa television version?
I think one thing I'm proud of is I'm very very thankful na nanggaling kami sa pelikula at nagsucceed yung pelikula kasi we basically have everyone back. In terms of the staff, in terms of the crew, the cast, we have everyone back. So for me, you're already starting at an advantage. Napakahirap at napaka-challenging to come up with a show kasi nga daily grind yan and it's a 4-5 month story. But we are already starting at an advantage kasi nagawa na namin yung pelikula. Kumbaga, it's like coming home.
The work ethics
Yes,
is there.
yung chemistry namin nandun na I know what Piolo needs for certain scenes. I know how he works. I know yung timing ng performances niya. I know what Sue needs to get into character. I know yung chemistry at dynamic nila sa isa't isa, silang dalawa ni Aa, yung ganon. If I was starting to learn that now, ngayon ko pa lang malalaman kung ano yung mga attitude at personality nila, I think mas mahihirapan kami. But no, we know each other so well in terms of also the crew and the staff. Ilang buwan na kaming nagpe-prepare in terms of production design and scheduling and everything. So parang we know it like the back of our hands. Kasi nga, buti na lang, nanggaling kami sa napakagandang experience with the movie.
Parang kanina nga sinasabi ni Natalie, parang Game of Thrones ang datingan.
Yeah.
Game of Thrones ng Pilipinas ba ito?
Hopefully, yeah, if that is the comparison, I'm very very proud kasi sa akin nasabi na yan, it was raised during the creative meetings and I said I think ang similarity kasi it's about politics, it's about power play, but really at the core of it, it's about family. Ganun rin naman ang Game of Thrones. And I think why with all of may mga dragons and special effects and everything, kami with all of the production design and everything is so beautiful. At the end of the day, it's about family. It's about parents, it's about fathers and sons and mothers and daughters. And when you think about that, when you realize that, it becomes universal. And I think that is also why the Netflix screening or it being available on Netflix, mas nakahanap siya ng ibang audience, especially in America, in Canada, because they weren't aware ng MMFF and all of that, diba? Now that it's available to them, parang at the end of the day, it's about family. So it's so relatable to anybody.
So yung sabi mo, sa Netflix to lalabas.
Yes, yeah. So the show will air on Netflix right before TV5. So mauna yung Netflix ng konti. Like the other, di ba, may mga network shows na naman na ganun rin. So parang there was a partnership with Netflix wherein ang first screening will be Netflix and then sa network television.
Anong pressure sa'yo yan?
We've dealt with Netflix already kasi several times. So medyo naging partners na rin kami. So actually, we had been talking before even the movie came out, 2024, we had been talking to Netflix already. And sa totoo lang, Netflix was one of the champions for us to turn it into a series. Kasi for them, it works better na series siya kaysa a 2-hour film lang. So Netflix at least gets the best of both worlds. Meron na nga tayong film, tapos meron pa kaming long form na pwedeng i-airin nila ng ilang buwan.
Kasi parang walang ganito di ba? Parang wala pa.
There's
Wala
nothing
talaga.
like it right now. Yeah.
Pero direct, anong bang target date ng release nito?
Our target is before the middle of this year. Oo. So kasi we're already shooting end of this month. Ang ano lang kasi namin is we have to schedule everything. Yung requirements lang for Netflix, yung technical requirements nila is very high. They're very strict in terms of the video, the audio, yung tracks and everything. Everything you see on Netflix, super high level yung technical na. So we just have to get all of that ready. Kasi we have to submit to Netflix way earlier. So kasi mauuna sila.
Yung buong series na ba? Or
No, I think they require 1 month at a time in advance.
And doing this for so many years, decades even, how proud are you na nandito na tayo? You're actually leading the way for this kind of storytelling to commence.
Yeah, I'm super glad and thankful to the partners, especially to MediaQuest Signal TV5 because it takes guts to believe in something like this. Kasi pwede naman ako mag-pitch. pwede kong sabihin na ito yung kwento, ganyan, ganyan. But it's something else to really support it, to give us a budget, to give us airtime, and to support the project. Because, like you guys said, there's nothing like it on TV right now. And I think it's something that Philippine television really needs. And I think the audience will really enjoy seeing it. Naku, palagi namang laman ng balita ang politics, ang mga nangyayari sa gobyerno natin and all that. Parang why not? Sobrang interesting to have a show. Drama siya. It's about politics also, but it's mainly about family. So parang it's something that the audience really needs right now.